What's up, guys? Compound Coalition. I'm here with my friend Mark Rogers, and we're going to jump in here and tell you about what Mark does and about his brand. Let's start with... What's up, man?
Man, doing good. How about yourself?
Good. So
how do I work this?
That you're doing it?
Yeah, like a professional.
Yeah, just how Yellow Wolf would do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you've seen that a couple times.
I have. Cool, dude.
Yep. All right, so tell me about Rowdy. You're missing a letter in there.
Yes, that was. I don't know if you know a guy named Jeremy Horton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
who doesn't know Jeremy Horton?
Yeah.
He doesn't realize how famous Jeremy is. He doesn't want to be, but
no, he does
too
not
late.
at all.
Too late.
Yeah. He gets. He breaks nervous if people know him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was at the gym. Started going to the gym. Got unhealthy for a little while. Wanted to better myself, and started going to the local gym. And Horton jumped in there and it dove off 110%. Into it, and just for shits and giggles was like, well, let's do a shirt. Just something for us and our buddies, some kind of, something just for us to have. And we were trying to think of a name for it, and we had a saying that rowdy boys never change, so that's kind of where the name came from. But we made one shirt together, and of course he has his own business that he's taking care of. So then once we started doing it, I was like, man, this is pretty dope. Like I like doing this. But I was so excited with the first shirt, like I gave most of them away. Like I didn't even sell them.
Yep. Yeah, I did a lot of that.
Yeah. So, but I learned some stuff from him. He does some shirts and beanies, basic stuff. But then once I started, just started off with a couple of shirts. And I don't know how it got misspelled, but once the first design we did, just left the O out, and then we just ran with it.
It works.
I just kept it. Yeah, something different. But just opportunity presented itself to where I could, I saw something that probably could make a little money I could enjoy doing. So, I ran with it and still building.
Now it's paying the bills.
I'm still, it's getting there.
Okay.
Like I'm keeping money into it. I'm building it. Like, I'm not happy with, until I can.
So 3 years, man, when you start the company, right? 3 years, if you put every single thing you have back into that business for 3 years, that first 3 to 5 years right there, that's going to be the difference between you like chasing 100,000 a year and making millions a month.
Right.
Like legit, like literally just put everything goes back into it, right?
That's the way I've been doing it right now.
So you got a Facebook page, you got Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, have a website, www.stayrwdy.com.
StayRWDY.com.
StayRWDY.com.
Cool.
Misspelled rowdy, of course. And most of my business, as far as local, comes off Facebook, which is weird to me because I'm an Instagram guy.
Yeah.
Like I love Instagram. Like all the people I follow.
And I would think most of your clients are in that age group for Instagram and even TikTok also right now. Yeah. But there is we've got the local Facebook group, which I see your name come up in there. So there's probably some of that too. How cool is it when you're standing in line someplace and you see somebody wearing your merchandise?
It's awesome.
And it's even cooler when they don't know who you are.
Yes.
Like when that reach has gotten that far.
And that, because at first, like, I'm selling to my buddies, I'm selling to people, my family, everybody's like, just wanting to support me, which has been great. Like it's been humbling to see some of the people come out and like, root for me and help me out by buying stuff. But when you go to Walmart or somewhere and you see some guy who you have no idea who he is. Yep. No idea. Like you're like, dope shirt, man. He's like, yeah, thanks. Like, and just go on past it, doesn't know, like, who I am.
Yep.
But it's been a fun process. I'm looking forward to, what's coming up.
Where do you want to take the company? Like, what do you foresee in the next few years for
So the next step is, in probably April or May, we already have a building on Main Street, and we're opening up a barber shop
here
in Camden.
No shit. All right.
Yeah. So, and I hate to say high-end barbershop in Camden,
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Yes. Yeah. Like, you ever been to a barbershop, which I I lost my hair when I, at a young age, and
Yeah.
know, but I've been to a nice barbershop in Nashville, and you walk in, they give you like a complimentary beverage, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just a cool, like the couches. You sit down, you watch the big screen for a little while. So that's kind of what we're doing. So you'll come in to the shop, and we're calling it the Chop Shop.
Cool.
Yeah, and myself and a guy named Jay Slater, he'll be the main barber, and you'll come in, and I'll have my clothing brand, which I'm hoping to expand to having a ladies line and a youth line.
Cool.
So try to expand that way, and then there will be like a lounge area, and then he'll have his barber shop in the back. But we're doing it right. Like, it's going to be a cool atmosphere. And
What the building used to be?
it was back on the rack or something like that, like a clothing place. Yeah,
Cool.
There's a tea place right next to it now.
Okay, I know where you're at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so over by Eddie's Furniture.
You should put a tattoo guy in there.
Yeah, it's been talked about, but yeah, we're starting off with just us right now. So
Because they'll come as a destination, right? Your most of your clientele is not going to be Camden.
Right.
When I have a business like that, I want people to walk in and go, "What the fuck is this doing here? Like, how is this here?" Like, when I walked into Mike's gym, I'm like, "What is this doing out here in Waverly?"
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect that at all from the front of the building when you walk in there.
Right.
So you'll have the draw for that. You doing any music festivals or anything where you're taking merch and stuff?
I did a brew fest. That was fun. And what else? Yeah, I've done one music festival, but this year, now that I don't have the full-time gig across the river in a place we won't speak of.
So you worked in the factory over there for how long did you do there?
22 years.
22 years.
Yes. Yeah. So
Was it hard to let go of?
No, not at all, bud.
Why'd you wait 22 years?
The comfort of the money.
Yep.
It's what it is.
Okay, so how long you been out of there?
I left at the end of October.
Were you worried about it?
Not so much worried about it. There was always something in the back of my head, just that leaving that comfort zone of having that steady paycheck. Like, no matter what, every 2 weeks you're getting that money. We're now, like, it depends on me, on how much I put out, effort, and to how much money I'm going to bring in.
Yeah.
So, but I was,
you just got to put out, motherfucker.
Yeah, and I just betting on myself. Like, it's like, hey, I believe in this. I believe in what I'm doing. So I took a chance, but they offered a buyout. They were trying to get rid of 40, 50 people, which that's not what happened. They didn't get rid of that many. And they were trying to get rid of a bunch of old guys and ended up getting rid of people around my age and younger. But yeah, I'm not 1 second do I regret.
Yeah, it's always because
chance.
You don't know, right? You're
Right.
always like, when they finally, I had 3 newspaper routes. I was doing this stuff as a hobby, but 3 newspaper routes were handing me good money, and I was only working like 4 hours a night. And then I would take off to go do gun shows every weekend. In California, there's a gun show someplace every weekend, and that's where we were selling all our shit at. And finally, they just fired me. And when they fired me, I'm like, holy shit, what am I going to do? And I went from, making like $3,600 a month to making 10 grand the first week when I was not because I'm just out there doing it.
Right.
So you never look back.
No.
You're held in there by that, whatever that fucking draw is, the unknown. But once you do it, it's all on your performance. If you don't have money, it's because you're not fucking working enough. You don't have money, it's because you didn't fucking ask for money.
Right.
Yeah, you just got to capture it.
Yeah, and there's, of course, social media is huge. So if I don't post for a couple of days, I can tell the difference.
Yeah.
So and that's something that I've got to, there's certain things I'm working on and learning as a business owner, because this is all new to me too. Because like I said, I've been at the plant for 22 years. That's what I know. But I've had the business now for probably pushing 2 years, which is crazy, but not on this level, of what I'm doing the last 6-7 months or so.
Yeah.
But we already knew we were going to start the chop shop at next year. So I already knew that if everything worked out there, that I was going to leave anyways, and going to try to put all my my time and effort into that, and then still grow my business, because that's still a little bit separate than what my clothing brand's still going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So like, like festivals and online and all that stuff. So
You got all the social media and everything for Chop Shop already? You got all your URLs and everything?
not yet.
Well, you better fucking get it now.
Yeah.
You got about a week before this comes out. So
Yeah.
make sure you go get all that shit and just start populating it. You've got lease, or you bought the building already?
At least in the building.
Yeah, so get in there and just start taking pictures.
Yeah.
Like go over there, take 20 pictures every day, start posting a picture so there's content going in. Start telling people on your page, driving traffic, so you already have that audience.
Right.
Set up your YouTube shit too now.
Yeah.
Yep.
YouTube's something that I'm looking at working on for the rowdy part too.
Mm-hmm. You can take the same content and just post it up as a story or
Yeah.
whatever as a short on YouTube.
Because I did the Facebook Live about a month or two ago, and the plan was like every Monday or so, like do a Facebook Live, like walk around, like you do, walk around, show what you got, just give an update on everything, and then plus it's easier when you're doing a video to get stuff across instead of posting some lengthy
Sure.
post, and then having to keep reposting that. Like, to me, like a video is just, and it's more personal, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. And then once you have so you have a website, right? You already got like a Shopify store or something?
Yeah,
What do you
Shopify.
Okay, so you can take your Shopify store when you take and convert your Instagram to a business page, and you can take that shirt and tag it off your catalog, so there'll be a click-through button on there where they can buy it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still learning all that stuff.
There's nothing to it. It's all, if you can use Facebook, you can use all of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely. So you're going to start printing shirts?
Not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been around them enough to know I don't want to fucking do that.
Okay. So when I first started, the first few runs we did, had somebody else do them. Then I bought all the stuff to do it myself. Was doing the designs, ordering the transfers or whatever, all that stuff, then pressing them on myself. Yeah, it just wasn't for me. Like the amount of time I was spending messing up shirts, and then settings were different. I don't know. I didn't enjoy that part of it. Like, and I enjoy the creating and the selling and all that stuff. But if, who knows what the future holds. So
Are your kids involved in the business with you?
no, not really.
Okay.
Yeah. My oldest boy just graduated from lineman school.
Nice.
So he's fixing to chase storms. He wants to hit the road.
All right.
And I'm all about it, man. I want him to see the world.
Yeah.
Don't settle, My other boy is 14, so he's got other things on his mind.
Okay.
But yeah. But the plant, like, they both enjoy being around it, and they're into fashion and stuff like that. So, like, it's neat getting them involved when I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, something we can do. And plus, you don't ever know. Like I tell my 14-year-old, 4 or 5 years, who knows where everything's going to be at. But he can, if he he wanted to be a barber, well, we got a spot for him. So if he wants to learn some clothing stuff, the clothing business, he can get into that. Like, and we could add other parts to it. Like, I want him to have options if he wants to stay around here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you doing street festivals or anything, or are you looking to bring on, sell more merchandise direct, or what do you?
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of different stuff, because I think the opportunity of having the building, there's going to be some opportunities to sell other things.
Yeah.
But it's just finding what those things are, and trial and error, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fascinated by a lot of stuff and into a lot of different things. So,
You have any sponsored influencers or anybody?
No.
Gotta get some.
Yeah, I've sent a couple of care packages, or whatever you call them, out to a couple of like artists and stuff.
Are you seeing any? Are they posting it or anything?
Nah.
Haven't seen any play with it yet.
Not yet.
You will.
Yeah.
You just got to keep showing up places,
So
man. People start recognizing you. You'll find, you'll be amazed. Like when your social media starts taking off and you start posting consistently, you'll be surprised at the dudes that show up. Just start ripping their hashtags they're using.
Yeah.
And they'll start popping up, and you'll see Donald Trump Jr. follows our social media page. Like, it'll just happen. You won't even realize that they're there until they comment.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to take advantage of all opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't ever know when that one person's going to going to follow you or like your stuff, and that could be the one thing that kicks it up.
You got partners or other business guys you meet up with?
As partners, I have my buddy that does all the graphic art and stuff. Like, I guess he'd be a partner, but well, and somebody to talk to and discuss things. And then the barber that I'm going into business with is talk to him. But I'm trying to surround myself and talk to other business owners around town and stuff as far as that.
You need to talk to business owners that aren't around town.
Yeah.
Like, there's dudes here doing stuff, but they're not doing stuff like you need to be doing it.
Right.
You need to meet up with other guys that run fucking bigger businesses. I got a friend who's the head sales guy for Porsche. He knows fucking everybody, right? So when you get in a room with that dude, hey, what do you do? And he'll just, boom, it'll just fucking happen, man. And just write that shit down, get those names, get those numbers, get those emails or whatever, and make sure you fucking 10 of them every fucking day. Just throw it out there, 10, 10, 10, 10. And they'll start coming back.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it. If you send an email out and you're going to do 10, why don't you just go ahead and do 100? Or just start posting and interacting with people on social media that you want to be involved with, or even people that align with you. Like, I don't look at it as I have competitors. I'll be like, I want to be friends with fucking everybody. Yeah. So, hey, I saw you're using this thing. This is this other thing we're using. This is where it's coming from. We just start giving them information. Don't ask for shit back, but it'll be reciprocal.
Right.
It'll happen.
Yeah. And that's just like coming on here and doing this, which, I hadn't seen you in a while, so it's cool to catch up with you. Yeah. Like, just any kind of knowledge that I can get from, a successful business owner like yourself.
I just fucked it up a lot for a really long time, right? I know what not to do. Yeah. Andy Frisella, you know who that is?
No.
MFCEO podcast. You should listen to some of his shit. It's business development. They do a current events show. It's not what it used to be. The motherfucking CEO was his first 350 episodes. If you go back and listen to those, every one of them has something actionable that will benefit your business and your life, relationships, everything.
Yeah.
And now they do a show 2-3 times a week, Real AF. And it's a cool show. And some of it, there's always something in there for business. Also, Valuetainment, which is more of a current event show, but those dudes are all highly successful business guys. If you just listen to it, you'll pick shit up. You'll get little bits and pieces here and there.
I just write that down.
Yeah, I just kind of play them in the background and fucking listen to them.
Yeah, that's what there's a bunch of random podcasts and stuff I listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll play your stuff on there from time to time. I just put it on at the shop, have it playing, and then do my thing.
Awesome.
People coming in and out and doing whatever, and then I just have some kind of podcast that way. I may pick up 2 sentences off somebody's, but that could be 2 sentences that
it becomes yours. Like you'll use it, or you'll use it in your media or whatever, man, and eventually you'll forget where it even came from, and it doesn't matter because the guy you got it from, he got it from somewhere else also.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. How do you decide what designs you're going to run? The fuck is that?
It sounds like a cat.
I was wondering about that. Thought I heard something.
No, don't let it in here.
We got a cat in heat at the house. I've never heard such just crying.
Yeah.
It's wild. First day, like, she was a stray anyway. She came up just, making that noise. I was like, there's a kid outside.
Yeah. That's how bobcats sound. They sound like little children.
It was wild.
So how you decide what designs to run? Where does that come from?
Just the influences of, like, just what's in my head, I guess. Like, I could be in a Western mood or something. Watch a couple Westerns.
Hang on a second.
Right.
What the fuck is that? It's 2 boy cats, those fucking orange ones. Turn it, see if you hear now. Test. There you go. Yeah.
I've been listening to you. Now I can hear myself.
Yeah.
That's why she has that turned down.
No, it's awesome. You want to hear yourself. That should be your favorite thing to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been listening to you through the headphones, but not in the headphones.
Got it, yeah. Yep, a little muffled.
But, yeah, I just get in moods, and pick up influence from different things, and then I'll just come up with a design, and then most of the time I'll just text my buddy and be like, hey, I got this idea. I was like, what do you think about this? And then he's artistic. I mean, he's got some skill.
So do you sketch it out or?
Yeah, and it's pretty
Yeah.
it's pretty wild looking at the difference in my sketches than once he gets done with it.
Of course.
Like it's very elementary.
I got a group of about 10 people, so when I've got some idea, I throw it to, he's one of them.
Okay.
We'll throw it to everybody, and then my art guy, also my shirt guy, he'll throw it back, and then I'll throw it back to those 10 guys, and they're like, hey, that word's misspelled, or fucking change this, or move this spacing. And then within 15 moves, usually within 30 minutes, we've got it. And then I'm like, all right, fucking run it. So we'll run it, and that'll go into the, we're usually a couple shirts behind. So we've always got, several ready to go. And then we just put them out. Every Monday we drop them.
Yeah. We have a ton of designs. We pretty much just go through every so often, just like pick one. Like, one that, if one stays in my mind for a little while and I'm like, that'd be dope,
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple weeks go by, I'm like, I think we're going to go with that one next. And I do it that way.
So no print on demand stuff. You're not having to do singles when somebody orders.
No.
So they get whatever you got, and that's what they get.
That's it. And once the design runs out, it's on to the next one.
Yep.
Like I don't reprint anything. I've learned that from some of the clothing brands that I follow, and it just seems like the best way to do it. Keep things fresh.
There's some real good clothing brands on just about how to do it, like the business aspect of it, on Instagram and TikTok. I follow a few dudes, and I always pick shit up. Just watch their short form content, 15 seconds.
Right. At some point in time, I think I'll probably have a couple of like standard shirts, like just regular tees that I keep, like with a regular logo. But even with the logo, it's slowly morphed, over time, and I figure it will some more. The company itself is still, getting to where it's going to be.
Right. It's evolving. It's becoming what it's going to be. Yeah.
Right.
Like I'll send these guys a couple different logos, and they're like, oh, I like the old school logo. And I'm like, I don't even know what he's fucking talking about.
Yeah.
Like, they'll see shit on side-by-sides that I didn't even catch.
Yeah. I forget sometimes, like, what it started off as, I guess. Like, I'll see a hat sometimes, and I'm like, I forgot I even did that. And I ain't even been doing it that long. But, like, we just have so many, it's already slowly changed so much.
You got people tagging you on social media posts, and then you're sharing them up to your stuff?
Yeah. I try to do as much of that as I can. And I need to do a lot more giveaways. Like, people share all that stuff. That's stuff that I'm planning on working on this next month or so.
Yeah, every time you run a new design, like have some contest, tag 2 of your friends, bring them in, get them to comment, and then you give away one of the brand new ones, and then anything you have left over, you can, use that for advertising also in that manner.
Yeah. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah, you need a social media guy. You either have to be the social media guy or you need a social media guy.
Yeah. And right now I do everything myself. Like the website I do myself, all social media, the business part, everything except for the actual drawing. I work at the shop, I'm there now 5 to 6 days a week. So eventually, like, I hope to be able to bring on somebody to help out with some stuff, but just right now, like, I'm learning everything.
How do people know where the shop is?
Through just social media, me posting on there, but it is not an easy place to find. Like, most people don't even know the building's back there.
I didn't know that you had a shop until I saw that post about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that building has been there for years, but for some reason, like, nobody knows it. It's, it sits off the road. It's not prime real estate for, as far as to have your business people walking in and out or being able to see it. But most of the time I make a post, I try to put it at the bottom where it's at. But,
cool. But it's on all your social media, right? When
yes.
they go to your links, and you have a link tree for that and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can only put one link in Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So if you put your link tree, it clicks over to a website basically that has all your shit populated in there.
Yeah.
So they can buy stuff through there. They can get your address through there. And you can register on Google Business, register for that. That'll
maps.
pop you up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I looked at that just within the last few days. But since the shop's moving here in a few months, I thought, nah, I'm not going to mess with it. But then
now
do it
because they can start leaving reviews.
Right.
And every time you do a social media post, you can also post up there to the Google business, so that when they do look at your shit, it'll come up with all these photos. You'll have this history and this population of it.
Yeah.
Yep. And you can post the exact same thing, man. You take one photo of a product, whatever, and you just do it everywhere. Just put the exact same shit up there.
Yeah. I'm going to get there.
You're going to get there tonight.
Today.
Tonight.
Yeah, the same, as soon as I leave here.
Yeah.
Link tree.
Yeah, and get your URLs and your social media pages for the barbershop.
Yeah. Because
some asshole on here will do it and then try to sell it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really even looked in some of that stuff, like, because that is kind of a separate deal right now until I get there. Does that make sense?
You still need to grab it because somebody will. Somebody you have told, somebody that you consider to be a friend, will do that shit and squat on that motherfucker and then try to sell it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, surely not.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
So it's rowdy.com.
StayRWDY.com.
StayRWDY.com.
Yeah.
RWDY.
RWDY.
Cool.
Misspelled.
Anything else?
No, I don't know.
All right. Cool.
That's about it.
All right. Mark Rogers. Check out StayRWDY.com. You can see what he's got. You do not ship.
I do ship.
Oh, he ships. Holy shit. There we go.
Hell yeah.
All right. He's about to be a shipping company is about what's about to happen.
That's all right.
He'll be like, I don't even have time to do any of these shirts. All we do is ship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Thanks. That's Compound Coalition. Mark Rogers with StayRWDY.com.